So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do the reverse double crochet, also known as crab stitch, as an edging for your blankets and other projects that you have. Really lovely, very simple stitch to do for the edging. You are working backwards because it's reverse. So we work, rather than working from this side to this side, we're going to be working from this side to this side. So let's have a look at the tutorial. Hello, my name's Karen Stangram and welcome to Conquer Crochet, the channel for tips, tricks and techniques for conquering your crochet. Everything I talk about in today's video will be linked in the descriptions below. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss a single stitch. So if you're keen to get going with this video, give me a thumbs up and let's do this. So for this tutorial I'm using double knit yarn. I've already made a swatch with one colour yarn, and I'm going to use a different colour yarn just to show you how to do this reverse double crochet. You can do this in the same colour, a contrasting colour, whatever colours you want to choose. I'm using a 4mm crochet hook. I have scissors to cut off my end and my needle to sew in my ends. So the swatch that I have made is just some half trebles, and I've done a row of double crochet at the end. That's UK terminology, it'd be single crochet and half doubles in US terminology. I like to do a row of double crochet before I do any of my borders. I just find it easier to work into the double crochets and to count the stitches than trying to work out where I'm going with other stitches. Particularly useful if you're doing something with a granny square and you've got spaces that you need to work into. It's nice to have a border around, and you can do that in the main colour that I did here, or you could do it in the contrasting colour that you're going to do your edging in. So to start off then, we're going to make a slip knot, and you can do this in whichever way you prefer. Now you can do this with any number of stitches, so you don't have to have a particular number of stitches for this pattern to work. But we are going to be starting on the opposite side to the one we would normally be working on. So normally we work across here, we're going to be working that way. It's the reverse double. So I'm going to insert my hook into the last stitch to join my yarn. Put my slip knot of my new colour on. Now obviously if you were doing this in the same colour, you could just chain one and then start working your reverse double crochet across. So pull through. So we're working from right to left, and we're going to just chain one to start it off and to tie it on. So it's a little bit awkward to do, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. So don't have your yarn too tight, otherwise you're really going to struggle. So you're going to go into the previous stitch. So we're working this way. We're going to go into that stitch, and then we yarn over and pull it back through. You have 2 loops on your yarn. Now the second loop might be a little tight, which is why I said don't pull it too tight. Yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. So let me show you that again. So you go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, let me zoom in this time so you can see even closer what I'm doing. So I'm going into the next stitch, and you sort of have to hold your hook slightly differently because you're working up this way rather than just nicely going along. If you hold it with this method, sort of the spoon method, then that's the way you would do it. So I'm going into the stitch, making sure that loop's not too tight, grab the yarn, pull it through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through. And we're just going to do that all the way down the edge. So I'm just going to finish this row off and I will show you what it looks like in a moment. So I've completed my row of edging there using the reverse double crochet. Let me just bring that up a bit closer for you to see how it looks. And on the reverse. So I quite like using this. If I've decided I finished a blanket and I don't want to do a big fluffy scallopy border, then I quite often use this one just because it gives a nice edging to it. I also use it on pots. So I've got a little plant in here, but I use it around the top of little baskets as well. It just gives a nice neater edge, gives it a little bit of rigidity as well. So it's a really nice stitch just to finish off, give you a bit more of a professional look, even if you didn't want to have the fluffy borders. So that's how to do the reverse double crochet, sometimes known as crab stitch. I really hope you found today's tutorial useful. If there are any information that you need to find out about this video, have a look in the descriptions below where I post all the links to any freebies and other videos I think you might find useful. Don't forget, if you have enjoyed this video, to give me a thumbs up below. Don't forget also to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you've enjoyed it and you'd like to see more of my tutorial videos. There are 2 other videos on screen to help you on your crochet journey, and I will see you over there. Thank you so much for joining me on this one, and happy hooking!